Welcome back to some more Legacy of Solaris, and before I get started, if you are watching this live with me, like if you're watching these as the parts come out, I skipped Omega. Obviously, if you're watching this in like 2027, doesn't matter, all the parts are there. I had skipped Omega, and like Shadows, and have like delayed a little bit of Shadows extra stuff because there was going to be an update that was going to come out for Omega for the physics mod that was going to make him a lot more fun to play with. Unfortunately, creator of the physics mod, Gordon Ramsay, is having computer trouble, where, like, he literally can't be on his computer for, like, more than 10 minutes at a time without it crashing, so kind of indefinite hiatus on how long it's gonna take. However, Omega's Legacy of Solaris levels have been heavily altered from the last time I played it, so I think even though Omega is, like, not the most fun character to play as, we're gonna go ahead and just get started with this stuff anyway. I was actually in the wrong menu, so I'm glad I thought about that. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, about a minute, that's fine. Kingdom Valley with Omega? Oh, shit, I forgot to take off the thumbnail stuff. BRB. Okay, things looking a tad more normal. I'm excited for this. So, Omega, when I did my first Legacy of Solaris playthrough, which you can still find on my channel, Omega was probably what I considered to be, like, the least fun part of the mod. Okay, there we go. So, Jotaro, I know, who is, like, one of the main guys on this, like, heavily overhauled Omega's story, so we're basically playing through something completely new than we did last time. We got a nice little tutorial with Omega here, which is interesting. Of course, with the physics mod, we don't have infinite flight. If you're curious onto what, like, the physics mod for Sonic 06 is, check out the first episode of this playlist where I go through Sonic's story. You can find the link in the description. Go on like a 5-minute rant about it. Additionally, I have a main channel video where I cover what the physics mod is and stuff. Defeating those guys is the intention to hover. Intention LOS till Gordon's PC begins behaving. Okay. You know, my question was gonna be like, why? It's perfectly playable and fine right now, but, whatever. Make your own choices, I guess. I'm not sure why Omega is here. I'm curious how this is all kind of meant to fit together, because this is the story portion, not the extra stages, so this is kind of the intended to be meanwhile. So I guess maybe Omega was just, like, here. How do I not, get bored of this game? I don't know. It's my job, I guess. Someone in chat's gonna go, the money! And they're right. But, like, I can't say I'm not, like, bored of it sometimes, I guess. Like, do I realistically want to be playing, like, would I go out of my way in my daily activities to play Omega's story and Legacy of Solaris? No, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's true. I've become more of a Metroid streamer. So what's the physics mod? Well, I just explained that you can go to the Sonic video of this playlist. Well, I guess you're live with me, but you can go to the Sonic video of the new Legacy of Solaris playlist. I go into it. I also have a 20-minute video on my main channel that explains everything about it. Okay, guess we're not going to be hitting that guy. Mutroid 2. Shame how returns. I had a bit of a stroke reading that. Like lag animations. Anything else you dislike about your mod? Genuinely honest. I talk about it in the video Matt crafts. I respect the decision to force the custom voice acting on, though I lean the side that I think the custom voice acting should be a toggle. That's it. Everything else I really liked. If you want to know, like, a deeper opinion, because I don't want it to take up this video, too, is I talk about it at the end of that video. Go on, like, a 5 or 6 minute rant about it. You just don't know how to make a config for it? Oh. Uh-oh. Did I fuck myself here? Or am I meant to go down? Because there is a platform below this. But was avoiding the switch... Oh, wait. Portal. Is this gonna take me back up? Oh, it takes me back to the checkpoint. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, they give you a return point, so... Yo, let's go, Murray. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to fall in the portal again. Because I ran off the side. What's up, Chris? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Also, what's up, Mattios? Walked past the blue barrier box. I literally activated that and hit the switch. What are you talking about? So I guess I have to defeat this guy over here, and that's going to open this one. Maybe these guys too. This is, my initial impression, right, is if this were the only time I did this type of shit in Legacy of Solaris, I wouldn't be, like, too annoyed by it. But the fact that I'm in story... You know, realistically, if you're playing through this, you'd probably play through, you know, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow Rouge before this. And that this is, like, probably, like, your 4th or 5th time, you know, doing all these enemy encounters and, and stuff. Like, I know there's not much you can do with Omega to challenge him with platforming, because he just jumps and hovers and that's it. There's no nuance to his movement. But this is what I mean when I've talked about in other parts that Legacy of Solaris kind of gets exhausting to play because you're just doing so much of this. And it doesn't help that Omega is already the weakest character of the cast in the physics mod, so... Kind of the main reason why I wanted to wait for the update, but, you know, we can always play it again once that's done. Okay. Combat-focused character has to fight. That is a good point. The ground parts of... Yeah. You're about a game for game. It's some YouTube comment, probably. Yeah, whatever. Yo, what's up, Barracuda? Yo, wait a minute, what? You now get notified of watch streaks? Yo, Omega chillin', bro. I love that. That's awesome. Good to see you, bro. Hope you've been doing well. The Duolingo streak. Yeah, I didn't know that Twitch now notifies when someone's on a watch streak. That's cool. I'll grab the hydrate in a moment here. Yeah, I didn't know Omega was chill like that, bro. Alright, looks like I missed something. See, this is also the weird tug-of-war you have to play, like, gating stuff behind the combat because Omega has the hover and you can easily skip things. Oh, God. I don't think there's any safety net here. I might have to kick the bucket in order to... Yeah, I think I can land on this. I can. Alright. Can I grab the eagle with Omega? What? That's wild. That has to be a custom. I don't think Omega can do that normally, so that has to be custom. That's awesome. Whoa, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know you could hold A. Well, I guess Omega normally doesn't chain jump, but I didn't know you could hold A. for that. I feel like that laser gate should be a little bit closer. Because I definitely thought I had to continue in the rest of that section and not grab the eagle. Could have been a player mismanagement there, not paying attention to my surroundings, but I don't know. That's not gonna work. Omega has ever shed like a lobster? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Yeah, do we have a cannon weight on Omega? How fat is he? Yo, what's up, Speeds? Good to see you. Happy Friday. He's like 2 tons. I don't believe that. Omega's barely, well, yeah, no. Because aren't like, isn't like your average car like 1 ton? There's no way Omega's 2 tons. Like, Rouge lifted that bitch and Shadow in Sonic Heroes. Or maybe Rouge's wings are just like 300% muscle. There's stats on Sonic Channel? Interesting. Uses boosters to lighten himself. All right, time to check the Sonic Heroes flight animation to see that and disprove it. And wee. So he weighs almost 3 tons? Or is a ton 2,000 pounds? I don't remember. So he's 1.5 tons? Or is he almost 3 tons? How much is a ton? Any, like, easy way I can I just ram into it? I can. Ton is 1,000. Is it 1,000 kilograms? I thought ton was, yeah. Unless 2,000 pounds is 1,000 kilograms, but I don't think that's the right conversion. Because ton is a US. Like, it's a British measurement, so it's based on that. Yo, what's up, Chaos? How's it going, bro?
Perfect mission.
Somehow got an S rank. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. That was a, I liked the little tutorial at the beginning, but that first section kind of meandered for a bit. Now, I didn't play it very well, which I know in the Sonic community, if you don't play it well, it means that you're bad and there's nothing actually wrong with the game, because fuck first experiences, am I right? But, yeah, I don't know. I'll be curious to see how the rest go. So where it's monumental, it absolutely is. Let me guess, you're fixing up the texture of the mountains in Dusty Desert. Yo, what's up, Lima? Good to see you, bro. Okay, you're working on the fidelity of the lasers in White Acropolis. Well, I guess it would be the whole game, because that's like a universal object. You're restoring smooth animation transitions for PO6? What do you mean smooth animation transitions? Like for the characters, or do you mean like stage transitions? No loading screens? For characters, got it. Okay, here's the goal ring. What's our mission here? Okay, we're looking for a switch. Wow, the shield is really garish here. I wonder if it's killing the bit rate with how big it is around Omega here. The shield is a Legacy of Solaris edition because it was unused in the original game. We got some crazy architecture going on here. It's definitely... It feels very ruinous. Cutting from one animation to the other without interpolation. I always thought the animations were smooth. I guess I just don't have the eye for it. Like in PO6. Like, could you give me an example of one that's not smooth so I can think about it? I gotta put an epilepsy warning in the YouTube video? I don't think it was that bad. Okay. Gotcha. It's a video game, though, like... Like, are we saying, like, Sonic falling into a spring and then bouncing off the spring? There's gonna be, like, an animation transition here? Have any of you died to a lily pad in 06 and its 06 accessories? Yes, I have.
Perfect mission.
Like the ground running? Like Sonic's ground running animation? Is that really not smooth? I guess I just don't notice. I suppose because I'm spin dashing all the time. Oh, so now Sonic doesn't go just from, like, run to slide. You're gonna see him transition from running into sliding. That's cool. As a player of the game, I'm cool with it as long as it doesn't slow down my actual play here. Can I make... Oh, easy money. Easy money. Let's go. Oh my god, twirling around like a damn ballerina. That's awesome. Gotcha, that's cool. I'll be interested to see how it looks for sure. Tropical jungle? Yeah, Hedgie, that happens. How many Iblis monsters can you name? All of them. They're all Iblis's monsters. Why don't you toss me over a little build and I can test, right? Is this another, like, I got to this section early? Like, I have to defeat these guys over here? Yeah, you can show it, but I won't be able to formulate a full opinion until it's in my hands, you know? Is this a thing because because I took those rainbow rings, I now, like, messed up the sequence here? Like, I took the rainbow rings without opening the cage? Well, I don't see any hint rings or any. Oh, here we go. So because I didn't defeat the golems, this enemy wave didn't spawn. That's what happened. Send a clip to you. Hey, you can post it in Discord if you want, I guess. I've seen people die to lily pads before. I feel like we've had this conversation before, too. Oh, no! Oh, well. Wait, am I 1,000 days old now? I remember you were keeping track of that. Was that in September that I turned 1,000 days old? Yo, 1,000 subs for 1,000 days? Anyone interested? Okay. I feel like I'm missing the... Oh, here we go. Well, I guess there would be an error of 31. Okay. $10,000 days. Oh, okay. So somewhere December 1st to 31st. Because obviously you don't know my birthday. Someone almost had to finally reveal what the last year and some have been like. Yo! Do we get to do it in the form of I get to play a build and then you get to commentate on all the stuff over it? I think that'd be pretty cool. Like we did with the End of the World demo. I'm just saying, I think it'd be pretty cool, you know? How many subs for me to 100% Unleashed? I think it was the Sonic Unleashed, like the ultimate playthrough that I did. I think I said 10,000 likes on that video and I do it. To 100% Sonic Unleashed. Oh, can I break these? Oh, that's cool. Yo, what's up, Kariru? How's it going? Like, to full 100% Unleashed? Because that would include hot dog missions and stuff. Because I've only ever said, like, all collectibles. Because the hot dog missions sound fucking awful. Like, that would probably have to be, like, 2,000 subs or something like that. Like, that would take me so long. I would be... Subathon goal was all collectibles, Verge. The beast is so different if you're doing hot dog missions, too. Does that include, doesn't the Werehog have hot dog missions? Like, oh. Oh. I do not want to do that. So there you go. There's my price, is 2,000 subs. So no. Stelmo, what would it take for you to 100% a game that you don't care for? This level doesn't really come pretty early. It comes after Tropical Jungle. But it doesn't really matter. Am I able to see who is subbed to you? I can download a subscriber list. Yes, that's how I make the credits for the main channel videos. Just send it in general. Say that I allowed you to post it, Hedgie. See, I don't blame you because it seems like Tails Wave Ocean should come really early. But it's during that weird part in the story where after Sonic saves Elise from... like in Tropical Jungle, he's just mysteriously gone. And Tails is like, I have to go... like, I have to chase the egg carrier on foot in Wave Ocean. And then he's like, oh crap, I couldn't catch this really fast aircraft on foot, so I have to go tell Sonic. Is essentially the idea there. You got sensitive, well, I guess the invincibility is going to be gone in a second, so. Well, Omega's a pretty big dude, so Shield kind of has to be big as well. It's in that one Chaos render is where it is. Oh, does it do that bullshit? Oh, that's awful. I guess I'm not surprised. Oh, man. I strongly dislike when games do that. Like, when it sets a time threshold. It's like, beat this in a certain amount of time. And then you beat it in under the time. And then you unlock the next challenge, which is to beat it under a certain amount of time that you already did. But you have to do it again. So annoying. Like, just count it, bruh. Yeah, no, Unleashed would absolutely be like 100%ing Sonic. Because it's crazy the difference between, like, all collectibles Unleashed and 100% Unleashed. Like, they're two very different beasts. Yeah, plus the time trials have no checkpoints, so yeah, like Hot Dog Eggman Land is just awful. Unless you're like Giga Chad gamers, which I know you all are, so. My complaints are falling on deaf ears. What does all collectibles actually do? It would be all videotapes, all books, all souvenirs, all medals, I believe. You have to play every level 9 times? Do you mean like per country? Or are there like different missions in levels of the countries? So like I would have to play all, what, 7 acts that there are? No, there's more than that. Well, I guess the DLC wouldn't count for the hot dog missions. So what is that? There's 6 levels in Apatos then, or 5 levels in Apatos without the DLC? The most negative opinions. Quick, prove them wrong. That's fine. I have noticed that the trend surfacing, and I've been a part of it too, of just like, we're now in the age where anytime anyone talks about a Sonic game or like analyzes a Sonic game at this point, like they have to go into such a great level of detail talking about how much better Sonic games get the more that you play them. It's like I totally agree with that. I've made a video about that myself. But the sad part is what I think gets lost in the weeds is that the first experience, the first couple of runs or whatever you do in a Sonic game is also important. And I want to say that it's almost turning like, I don't want to say like no, I want to say toxic. It's turning toxic in a way of just like, if someone only plays through a Sonic game once, their experience is automatically invalid, which I don't think is the case. I don't think you're getting the full experience, but I don't think that, like, if you play through a Sonic game once and don't like it, just because you didn't want to go back and play more of it, your opinion is invalid. Well, your opinion isn't invalid anyway. You can have whatever opinion that you want, regardless of how much you played of the game. But, I don't know. I find it very... I find it very short-sighted to not understand that, like, majority of the people that are playing Sonic games are playing... Like, majority of the people that play Sonic games probably play them 1 to 2 times. So, their experience is, like, important too. Just as important as folks who play it the 500th time, I guess. There's my soapbox for today. I don't remember if we played as Omega in this part in Shadow Story. Oh, I should also mention, I can't believe it took me 28 minutes to mention this, but Omega for Xenia, which is the emulator playing this on, he crunches the UI for some reason. I think it has to do with the materials on his body, like fuck it up. Legacy of Solaris automatically fixes that, and if you're not using Legacy of Solaris, there's a mod loader code that fixes it as well. So like if you're just playing with the physics mod. Well, you can determine the validity of someone's opinion just based on, because I've talked about before where like validity is not something that can come from you. Validity of something comes from the people around you.
Perfect mission.
So, like it's not up to you whether or not your criticisms are valid. You have more validity. I would say that, like, the chance of your opinion being considered valid increases the more experience you have, obviously. But, alright, see you later, Speeds. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Oh, we get to see the Pursuit. You think the Iblis Dark energy balls? Oh, because like Mephilis's time travel is the same thing as that? Or I don't know. Honestly, I think that type of thing is pretty clever. Like a clever way to reuse the assets because they only needed that animation once. So it made sense to use something that looked like it. I would say it was made for the enemy first. Since the, is that an unused line? That's funny. Also, rip Maddie Blaustein as well. The voice of Omega in this game. Sadly, Omega's worst performance, not because she was bad or anything, but because the voice direction was terrible, making him sound super robotic. Am I just supposed to fly around this, or am I gonna get invisible walled? Oh, no. Clarified the whole series? Oh, if you ask me a question... Whoa! Oh, yeah, baby. I love that. That's so funny. Maybe Omega's just hollow. That's why he fires Energy Blast. That's how he can float on the wind. He does have the turret arms, though, I guess, so... Maybe he's not hollow. He looks like he's in a hot tub. Floating in a hot tub. Favorite Mephiles fight is out of all of them? Yeah, like the Shadow Gens one. That's the only not 06 one. I don't like his boss fights in this game, so... You know, I respect ending the level there, though it would have been, like, insane if you played a little bit of the Mach Speed section, because the first island of the Mach Speed section is where the cutscene takes place, when he encounters Mephiles.
That was adequate.
Oh, that sounds like it sucks. Yeah, Hedgie. A lot of Shadow's missions are definitely lackluster. Dan Green's just got a good, like, villain voice. He's just a good voice actor in general, I think. Got that growl to him. Yeah. His voice is really recognizable, too. It's pretty easy to pick him out. Now, I talked about how, like, Omega's stuff has been heavily altered from the last time I played his Legacy of Solaris campaign. I remember very specifically disliking Dusty Desert. So, I'm interested to see here. Good so far, I think. Team Attack Amiibo? Yo, we getting Sonic 06 Amiibos? That does sound like a mod Macaru would be working on. That's cool, though. Oh, shit. Best and worst Team Attack Amigo stages? Tails has all of the best Team Attack Amigo stages. All of the Team Attack Amigo stages after Tails's are not that great. Sonic character should get an amiibo stand? Probably Shadow. Sonic already has one because he's in Smash, and Shadow's the second most popular character, so that makes sense. Sounds good, Edgy. Thank you. Okay, I need to stay on this platform here. Because unfortunately, I can't do any shenanigans with Omega. He doesn't have enough moves to flip through doors or anything. At least to my knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually could, but I don't think you can with him. Oh, okay. I'm on it. Discord. Got you to read it, though. Oh my god! Where's Shadow the Hedgehog, everybody? Oh, this is the new content. Oh, I'm playing new content. I gotta be a good boy. Play through the level. We already had our fun with Shadow. Wait, how did everyone... Why were they all stunned? Shadow's presence just strikes fear into them. Oh, that sucks. Is there a checkpoint? I think there was a checkpoint. Yeah. That's true. Shadow's just so cool, man. And a Project Reignition? Hey, hope you've been enjoying it. Seems like Kuma Paz puts a shit ton of work into that, so I'm glad he's getting recognition for it. Or maybe he's getting reignition for it. You know, that is kind of funny to me with Shadow's backstory, that, like, yeah, he was made to cure Maria's illness, but... So you're making the ultimate life form to allegedly cure Maria's illness, and he also just so happens to be, like, have chaos powers and be able to do all this crazy shit, too. Like, that's the side effects. That's what they don't tell you. That's what you're ignoring in the medicine commercial. While they're showing the pictures of the happy people while they're talking about all the bad side effects. I find it hard to believe that some of it wasn't intentional. Oh, hello, Omega Crotch. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I was holding B. Because of PO6. what the Omega Shout button is on. The storybook games in a nutshell. I'll be honest, I don't know enough about the stories of the storybook games to really do them in a nutshell. I survived to beat these guys. Yeah, literally Game Ninja. Maybe. Because I don't know if it's ever, like, specifically stated what... Because I actually, you know, what I think about now, the Black Arm's DNA gives Shadow the Chaos powers, right? That's what allows him to use Chaos Control. I'm pretty sure that's what the DNA was for, so was it even necessary in the first place? And how did Gerald find out that there was this alien race that had the power to manipulate the emeralds and shit like that? I don't know. All right, on to the extra stages. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's messy. It's messy.
Mephiles, I won't let you escape.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, that doesn't look good.
What's up, Powie? How you doing? Oh my holy enemies, bro. Yeah, I guess maybe maybe they figured out how to give Shadow Chaos Control, but they needed the DNA to make it possible. I don't know. That's one of those things that I don't just, like, I really don't think that mega hard about, but I poke fun at the fact that Maria, yep, we made Shadow to, we made Shadow to cure this, girl's illness. Why he can level a city? No, that's just a side effect. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, where was that? I've heard that before. The Biolizard was constantly growing or something. Where was that in the games? Is that in Gerald's journal? I don't know. Trying to keep track of Sonic lore at this point is like trying to keep track of comic book lore, so I just don't even bother. It's way too much work and I don't care enough. At the very least, Kingdom Hearts, as bad as it is limited to the games. So, the games are everywhere, but at least they're limited to the games, I guess. Alright, that was the main story. Sub-Zero Chill, how do I like Legacy of Solaris? I like it. I think it's the definitive 06 experience for sure. My only cautionary tale for Legacy of Solaris, at least right now, there are random crashes that happen on Xenia, which kind of sucks. But you just restart it, it's not a big deal. And my only other thing is I do not recommend marathoning this mod. There's so much content. We're playing through Crisis City again. Speaking of crash, BRB. Whoop. Alrighty, we're back. Ooh, nighttime Crisis City. Let's go. Yeah, 100 Ways to Die, Sonic 06 edition. I'm sure other people watched the 100 Ways to Die in Skyrim when they were younger, because I certainly did. I thought that video was gas as fuck. I watched it about a year ago, I want to say, and no longer gas. I was very sad to see that it did not hold up in my eyes. All according to plan. Was it ass? Dude, when I was younger, I thought 100 Ways to Die in Skyrim was the fucking bee's knees. I'm just sad that it didn't hold up. There's still, like, that charm to it that didn't go away, but I stopped watching after, like, Death 20. Oh, there we are. Have I ever been doxxed? I don't really want to answer that question. I hope this isn't a mistake, but we're gonna find out. Is this section D or is this B? I don't know where I am anymore. I think this is B. Yeah, I'm going through it. Yeah, I'm going through it backwards. Okay. I know where I am. Okay, switch here. That terrifies me. There's a switch up there. Wait, does the switch up there activate the switch back here and then I go forward? Okay. No? I see the box is still open over there. Okay, there we go. So I guess the switch activates this here. Okay. Are there more? Is there another switch that I missed? There are 3 switches, okay. So we got 2. It's whatever, Game Ninja. There's switch 3. Sneaky little guy off to the side. Hello, Volt. Oh, I missed the rail! No! Well, I'll be able to do that part much faster, at least. No, the lily pad can kill you, though. If you do it right, you can, when you're Rouge, you can clip through the lily pad with her. I don't know if you can clip through the lily pad with silver in VO6. Was this always just here? Oh yeah, sure intentional that the kill plane is too high in tropical jungle. Okay. Revisionist history, I'm hearing. I don't know if that's really a well played. Haha, idiot, I put an invisible kill plane too high. Hello, Dark Red, welcome to the stream. Okay. Kirby Air Riders exclusive to Switch 2? Well, that's how Nintendo kills it, is with their exclusive. So. Oh, I thought I had to jump there. I've done a lot of this the whole campaign. Just a lot of jump, hold, X, shoot, jump, hold, X, shoot. Hey, I don't gotta kick people while they're down, bro. Yeah, that's also true. I haven't watched the new Air Riders direct that came out. I've only seen the first one. The game looks fucking awesome.
That was adequate.
Okay. White Acropolis. This is probably just the Team Attack Amigo White Acropolis. I believe so. Philip, I should say, though, that Philip did inform me that Top Ride is coming back, which is hype. If there are no Top Ride fans, then I am dead. I think Top Ride's very fun. Custom Robo back? Is that a thing in Kirby Air Ride? I don't know what that is, unless that's something from a different Kirby game. So it's way better than the original? What, Top Ride? Dude, Top Ride was gas in the original. What do you mean? Open world mode, it was your favorite. City Trial is most of the reason people remember fondly. Look, Chow Mix as a team together making the Star Garden game, which is like Chow World plus City Trial. I think there was a demo of it for Sage. I haven't gotten the chance to play it yet. Yo, what up, Edrooks? How you doing? Hello, YouTube. Welcome to part, what is this, 6? Ever going chronologically? Technically part 6. Probably busy working on the game would be my guess. Yay. Doing pretty all right? Hey. Thank you for the clarification, Game Ninja. Someone still alive back here? No? What's with this? What? Okay. I guess it was... It didn't seem like it was unactivating and reactivating, though. I guess it only happens when you're close to it, close enough to it. It starts doing the time thing. I'm unsure. Fairly certain that this is Sonic Team. This is not Legacy of Solaris. It's hard because Legacy of Solaris does alter some of the base game / base game's DLC content, so it's hard to know who did what. But I believe this level is like the full Sonic Team level. Oh no, I haven't played. I've played Team Attack Amigo like 2 times in my life, so. Well, I know that it's a Team Attack Amigo level, but I don't know if any alterations were made to it in Legacy of Solaris. Because some of the, like, very hards have alterations. Yay. That's, as bad as I remember. I'm surprised the Egg Genesis fight isn't here, because Team Attack Amigo ends with Omega fighting the Egg Genesis. Unless that's the next extra stage and I just wasn't reading right. Oh, aquatic base. Okay.
Unauthorized access in Area 1. Eliminate immediately.
Unfortunately, I am gonna have to play the content here because I can't just skip. It's unfortunate the stocks are down. And, yep. Gotcha, fair. It's true. I know I get some flack when I, like, skip the cutscenes in games and stuff, too. Folks are like, but what about the cutscenes? Oh, you just want to see me sit here and look at a screen and go... Because that's what watching the cutscenes would be. Not like I'm gonna watch the cutscenes of 06 anyway. There's a special time and place for that, and that is a long way away from now. Alright, is there a third switch somewhere, or did that door open and I just wasn't paying attention? The door did open. I like that the switch was on top of it as well. Is that moving? Oh, it wasn't the right way. Oh, that was the beginning of the level. Okay, got it. So, wait, no. Yes? This is the way to go. Yeah, okay. So 3 switches. That was the beginning of the level, I think. Yeah, YouTube's notifications are not the best. Like, you'll see shit from me like 5 million years late. Ah. I don't know, man. What? Oh, okay. Time switch. Laser barrier, got it. They never bring back the ball switches? I mean, does it really matter? I don't know who Erica is. 06 was your first game? No, you haven't. I'm sorry. That's the first step down the Rev pipeline. I can't say that. They're not even here to defend themselves. Oh. Oh, maybe. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was Omega's story. I don't remember a lot from my first playthrough. I just remember not liking it. And I remember specifically really disliking Dusty Desert. I liked Dusty Desert more in this new version. Can't say the same for everything else. In my opinion, this story is very boring. Because Omega's already hard, right? Because he's not that fun of a character to play as. And I think the main part of it is his combat is just really repetitive. Because, like, it's just jump, hold, X, shoot. Jump, hold, X, shoot. Like, if you're gonna send groups of enemies against Omega, you jump, hold, X, shoot. It's just it, because that's the best way to take care of them. And that's just all this story is jumping, shooting, jumping, shooting. I thought that some of the terrain was actually pretty interesting. Like, his Crisis City. Like, I thought there was an interesting use of the objects there. And that's, you know, this is probably like the best example of just like Legacy of Solaris at its worst. I don't think like worst as in like this is fucking dog shit terrible, but worst as in like just most boring. Because this mod does a lot of that with combat and stuff. And what I noticed is that like all of the other stories have the leader mechanic, which is you defeat one enemy, you defeat the entire group. Omega doesn't have a lot of that, or at least not a lot of leaders that I found, and probably part of that is because he has the homing shot, so it would be really easy, like you wouldn't even know you defeated enemies. But I did obviously have a lot of issues with going past enemy formations and kind of getting punished for it because the game wanted me to defeat the enemies. See you later, Powie. And I don't know, it's tough because Omega's already not very fun to play as. In my opinion, what I would do is I would make it more reliant on the platforming and stuff and use the enemies, because the enemies are literally just like obstacles or lock and key. Like I talked about it before, I'll talk about it again, that I think enemies are the best in Sonic games when they serve as dynamic obstacles that you can use to your advantage to help with platforming and stuff. Omega literally has no tools to do that, so the enemies are literally just in the way and you have to defeat them. And like, I would rather see Omega's story be like, you play through the level, you do the platforming with the focus like on hovering and stuff, but the enemies are in the way. Like, it's advantageous for you to do so. Or maybe if you stop and defeat an enemy formation, you unlock a shortcut or something like that. Like, it's just way too much of jump, hold X, shoot, jump, hold X, shoot, jump, hold X, shoot. And that's every level in his story, other than maybe like Tropical Jungle. That one was pretty short. But yeah, Omega's basically just Gamma. I guess he kind of is, but Gamma had the benefit that you didn't have to defeat enemies in order to progress in majority of his stuff. That's the thing, is it's like defeating it comes to the worst part, which is what I already talked about, where you can pass by the formation, but then you have to go back. And then, you know, that could be a limitation of the mod or something. But I do think is something that should be accounted for. Like, if you can skip it, because we had that part in Crisis City where, like, because I skipped an enemy formation, the one that I needed to defeat didn't spawn in. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, Omega's already really boring, and I think that this story leans into the worst aspects of his gameplay. So, see you, Game Ninja. But that's gonna be it. I hope the criticism was helpful. Of course, I don't despise or hate or anything. God, I hate to have to do this shit on the internet. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that, because I want to respect you guys enough as human beings to understand that what comes out of my mouth is my opinion. So, yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.